Well, Donnie, the first question for you is, throughout your outstanding career as a wrestler and an assistant coach, I'm sure there are times when you said, boy, I'd love to be a head coach, or I could do that better than that guy. Well, now you are. So how much has the reality hit you?
It's a big wave. I'll say that. It's an emotional wave. It's an exciting time. For me to say that, hey, I think I could do that better than somebody, I'm never going to say that, but hey, I'll take that idea from you, and maybe I can tweak it and make it a little bit better. And that's pretty much what I've done from my experience, and with my mentors, I've gathered experience from all of these great pioneers of the industry, and I'm going to take things that they did really, really well, and I'm going to add my own flair on it, and then hopefully that product at the end is better. But the future is uncertain, but I've got a pretty good foundation where I'm able to build.
You know, this is such a whirlwind of getting this job and getting started in this job. Have you allowed yourself even a very brief moment to say, hey, I've dreamed about being a head coach and I am one now?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when I was driving down to the Olympic trials, that was the real settling in of the idea. It was just me in the car for 3 hours. And I actually did take a step back and was like, wow, this is the pinnacle of what you've been trying to do. For the last 10 years, I've always asked myself, what can I do better? What's my next step? That's not the question here. I'm at the position that I want to be. Now the question is, what's the next step to bring this program to the next level?
There's an old sports cliche where you talk about moving from an assistant to the head coach, one seat over but a mile away.
Yeah.
All right, how much have you thought a little bit about that? There isn't, you used to be able to make suggestions, now you make decisions.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing that I've figured out, or the biggest change, is that I am always on my phone. Since I got the job, it's been blowing up. Everything's been extremely positive, but I mean, that is it, right? I remember being in the assistant role position and just trying to get my head coach's ear just to run some things back past him, some ideas, all these things that I would think that would benefit the team. And he would take it in, or they would take it in, or what I would receive that as, and then they would ultimately make that adjustment, whether it be with me or against me. But that's the exciting part, right? Ultimately, I do come up with the end-all, say-all, and it's up to me to find those colleagues or co-workers that can also guide me at the same time, who can give me those good recommendations.